and welcome to Intuitive Moon Tarot. For those of you that are new, my name is Jen and I am an intuitive reader. I have another pick a card reading for you today. We do have two different decks to select from. We have deck A over here on the left side and we have deck B over here on the right side. You just want to go where you're very most intuitively drawn. It can be helpful if you close your eyes. Take a couple deep breaths. Bring your person of interest to the front of your mind and ask of the tarot and the universe for some insight into your connection. I will have 3 cards for you, 3 cards for your person of interest on both sides here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get started. If you need more time, please don't panic. Just pause the video and take all the time that you need. Okay, I know you're super eager to hear your reading, so I promise to keep this short and sweet. But as always, I do have a few things I need to go over before we get started and jump right into the reading. The first one being a reminder that these are general readings. I do offer private readings if you need something that is guaranteed to be specific to your situation. Otherwise, I will always be here to give of myself freely to you and to share my gift with you. However, I cannot control who the messages are for from week to week. So if this isn't your week and this message just isn't resonating with you, that's okay. Please just take the messages that resonate with your story, that feel good in your soul, and that are helpful to you, and leave any other messages for somebody else. I do have lots of readings on the channel, pick a card readings, soulmate twin flame readings, element readings, most of which are not time specific. So whether you are or are not finding something for yourself here today, please take a moment and look through some of those other videos. If you feel drawn to any of those, I would encourage you to watch those and see if you can't find a message for yourself there. For those of you that have been donating to the channel, whether you're donating your time by giving me a like or sharing my channel or my videos, your thoughtful comments, cash donations, all of that is very much appreciated and inspires me to continue to do this and share with you. I am a newer reader here on YouTube, so it's very inspiring to have all of your support. All right, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and get started. All right, I am feeling inspired to start with a surrender card. This is going to be specifically for you. This is not going to be for your person of interest. This may or may not pertain to your person of interest and your connection, or it may just be for other aspects of your life. But I do want to ask the universe here and the tarot for some guidance for you on what you can surrender to help you reach your higher self. Forgive me, these cards are absolutely enormous, so they're a little bit difficult to shuffle. Please, universe, please, tarot, as we get started. For those that selected deck A, please offer me some insight into what they need to surrender at this time in their life. Please, tarot, please, universe. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. Beautiful. So please surrender to your intuition and take the time in silence to listen to your body. We want to make sure that we're not ignoring red flags or not listening to our intuition. So for our first party, we have Knight of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Nine of Cups, with an overall energy of the Fool. Beautiful. And for your person of interest, or possibly yourself, we have the Knight of Wands, Page of Swords, and 10 of Cups, with an overall energy of the 7 of Cups. Okay. Again, I am an intuitive reader, so I go off of feelings and messages that I receive based on the cards, along with my own relationship with my deck. So I don't always go off the traditional meaning of the cards. However, I do give you a little bit of insight into that as well for those of you that may read tarot yourself. If you have your own feelings about what you see here, also take that into consideration. See a very passionate energy here. Over on this side, we have somebody who, this isn't somebody that just thinks up ideas and is hopeful or is dreamy. This is somebody who's a planner. This is somebody, when they're passionate about something, they're very driven, they're very determined to accomplish what it is that they want. I see this person being full of creative energy. I see this person wanting to get up and make something happen here. I see somebody here that wants to give the other person exactly what they want. However, I do see that they're trying to figure out the most practical way about going about that, like how to channel their passions and their creativity and their ideas into something that's practical and sustainable. This is somebody here that we've got fire energy, we've got air energy, and we've got cups. And you know, having the 10 of Cups is like the ultimate emotional fulfillment. This is a card about family. This is a card about emotional fulfillment, completion. Absolutely beautiful. But you can see here with the 7 of Cups, sometimes the 7 of Cups talks about being more in illusions and fantasy, and not being as practical about making things happen, not having a practical plan. But that's a little contradictory here to the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very, very passionate, determined. This is somebody who gets things done. So what I'm seeing here, though, is I feel like this gentleman here is representing that King of Wands energy. You can see he's got his map here, and I feel like this is going to be the other party over here, our first party. We're going to go over that in just a minute. But what I'm seeing is that person has these dreams, right? And maybe to this person, it feels a little bit I don't want to say overwhelming. I just see that there's somebody here that wants to give the other person what they want. They truly do. I don't know that they necessarily know exactly how to go about that. They may still be kind of in a place of planning, of trying to put something together, of trying to see how we can make this so we can channel this passion as well as this creativity and this mental energy with this ultimate fulfillment. But this is very beautiful here. I really like this energy over here, whether this is you or your person of interest. The person over here, we're kind of seeing the hopeless romantic card. The Knight of Cups is kind of the hopeless romantic of the tarot. You can see here, though, that this person is very guarded. He is wearing a full suit of armor, kind of dreamy, magical, very slow moving. This is not a fast moving knight. This is somebody who thinks things through and is slow moving, a little bit cautious. You can see here he's gripping his cup of love, cup of emotion, however you want to go about it. This is someone who's holding on to their feelings. They do want to offer their emotion, but they're a little bit cautious. There could possibly be some heartbreak in the past, whether this was in the connection with you, or maybe there was a little bit of a break in the connection with you at some point if you're in an established relationship, or this could be an experience this person had in their past. But I do see somebody who, they want to come in, they do have romantic feelings, but they're feeling a little bit cautious. They just want to take their time. They don't want to rush. They're feeling a little bit stuck and overwhelmed, probably by all of the passion and possibility for this connection. possibly, if this is resonating with you, this is somebody here. Sometimes the advice of the Hanged Man is not to make any decisions. Either the universe has decided that for you, or this is something that, that you're being advised to do, which is just wait for things to be more practical. But that is very much contradicted by the Fool, which is kind of a go for it, take risks. And you can see here, it's beautiful the way that these come together. He's hanging upside down. He, she, again, doesn't matter. Masculine and feminine energy are carried by both men and women, so don't get hung up on the sexes of the cards, please. But we do see here somebody who feels a little bit stuck, overwhelmed. Maybe their world's flipped a little bit upside down by the emotions that they're feeling. And here you can see she's being unraveled. So it's from raveled and stuck to free and unraveled and ready to take some risks. We have the wish fulfillment card over here. So this is somebody who's sending out their wishes and their hopes and their desires and their passions out into the universe. This is a reminder for you as well that what we ask for, we will receive. What we dwell on, what we think about, we do create that. We create that reality for ourselves. And so I do see someone here what I'm seeing is somebody who's got some romantic ideas here, who has sent their wishes out into the universe, who sent their emotions out, but is feeling a little bit overwhelmed and having maybe a little bit of a difficult time taking a risk. If you're in a long-term connection, there may be a desire here to reconnect. There may be somebody here who's passionately ready to get back up and fight for this connection, but they want to understand the most practical way about doing that. This may be somebody who sees a future with you, who sees you as someone that can offer, the ultimate emotional fulfillment, but maybe they feel like this is a little bit impractical, or maybe your expectations are a little unrealistic, or again, if that's not your storyline, you can flip it. Maybe you feel that way about somebody else. Like this person over here might be a little bit more of a dreamer, a little bit more of a romantic, not quite sure how to move forward, not quite grounded. I almost see somebody up here who's just like dancing around, like, just ready to go, ready to jump. And this other person is saying, wait a minute, yes, I have this passion, but we need to have a plan here. Let me lay this out. Let me make sense of this. Let me get grounded, and so I can give you what it is that you're wanting. Give me a minute to see what else I'm getting. That all came at me so fast that I didn't really have quite a lot of time to process even what I was saying. Yeah, I see somebody who's really passionate. Who's possibly even having just like this renewed energy, this coming out of the cold, this wanting to get up, this ready to make things happen, wanting this ultimate fulfillment, wanting this family, but kind of taking their time to figure out all the details here. I see somebody's holding back. I think that this person's a little bit overwhelmed. This other person's very passionate, very full of creative energy, very much so wants to move towards, the ultimate emotional fulfillment. Give this person what they want. I hate to repeat myself, but I'm just trying to gather my thoughts since I got so many messages so quickly here. So please bear with me. Keep in mind I'm listening as I'm talking. But yeah, I see somebody over here who's who's kind of putting their wishes out. I don't know that the person over this first energy over here is putting in as much of the work. I think maybe they've been a little bit stuck, a little bit conflicted. I feel like their intentions are good or pure, and they're wanting to move forward, but they're very cautious, they're very guarded. They're not somebody who just easily gives their emotions away. I feel like this person might get a little bit overwhelmed here, and it's not that they're not wishing for this connection, because the 9 of Cups to the 10 of Cups, I think this person is wishing for long-term fulfillment, but maybe they feel a little bit overwhelmed or stuck. Maybe they have some other aspects of their life that are kind of keeping them tied up, and they're kind of trying to understand how they can start this new beginning with you, whether this is a new relationship that's just developing, which is beautiful, or somebody that you've been in a connection with, and you're hoping to kind of bring the romance back, but somebody here might be a little bit guarded, while the other person might be a little bit more passionate. I do see that the second party, I just keep seeing that there's a little bit of pride here. They might be a little bit of a prideful person. They might stand a little bit behind their pride, but that doesn't mean that they don't want to get up and fight for this connection or make things happen, or have a fresh new start. I just feel they're a little prideful, and maybe they feel like sometimes what you're wanting or expecting from them is a little impractical. I see this person over here, this first party, as being a little bit dreamy, a little bit romantic, a little bit... I almost want to say like a Pisces energy. It doesn't have to be, but like a water sign. Very emotional, very dreamy, very imaginative. That's the word I'm looking for. But also cautious. So it's a little bit conflicting here. Like, I'm dreamy and I'm imaginative and I'm emotional, but I'm also a little bit guarded. I've also maybe having that personality type has gotten this person into some situations where their expectations just weren't met for the emotional connection anyways. They just didn't get that connection that they were hoping for. But I do see this person deep down wanting to or needing to take a risk, needing to let go, to release these. I mean, look how beautiful and free this energy is. Just releasing those ties, releasing those burdens, turning yourself upright, taking chances, having new beginnings. Beautiful, beautiful. So the advice here is kind of, if it's you or your person of interest that's kind of stuck in this indecisive, maybe a little bit overwhelmed, I'm not quite sure what direction to go in, I'm feeling a little stuck in my situation or my thoughts or my emotions, it's saying free yourself. Trust in the universe. Be willing to take chances. Open yourself up to receive love. This is a beautiful energy. Doesn't this look so much happier and more freeing than this energy? So if you or your person of interest feel stuck here, take into consideration, take a little bit of time, get clear on what you want, send those messages out into the universe, trust that they're hearing you, trust that your wishes and your desires are possible and are coming to you in divine timing, and then open yourself up to allow those things into your life. Be willing to take the risks, because if this person comes along and offers you this 10 of Cups, puts this plan together to give you what it is that you're wanting, steps up with this creative energy and is willing to take risks with you and gives you this passionate new beginning, and it is this is a very fiery masculine energy. You could be dealing with a male fire sign, doesn't have to be, or just a very powerful, passionate person, possibly a little prideful, but nonetheless somebody that's determined and goes for what they want, and is kind of full of creative energy here and ready to get up and make things happen, with the end goal of having ultimate fulfillment, having a family, having, that emotional fulfillment, but still here figuring out exactly how to make that happen. But you can't be in this energy and receive this. If you're feeling stuck and conflicted on what it is that you really want, and you're not making any moves towards obtaining what you want, or they're not making any moves towards obtaining what they want, of course, this can go vice versa, like we talked about. If that person is just kind of tying themselves up and moving too slow, or being too guarded, or getting too stuck in their head or their emotions, that's going to restrict them. Even if the universe brings them what it is they want, they won't be ready to receive it. We've got to be in this energy of accepting new beginnings, of trusting in the universe, of taking chances on love, on believing that the wishes that we send out and what we're asking for, we're receiving. So we need to ask, if we want love, we need to ask for love. If this is your person of interest or yourself, if that's something that you're desiring, is to have that ultimate emotional fulfillment, you need to be open and ready to receive that and take the risk when it's offered to you. Otherwise, there's the chance here there could be a missed opportunity. And we can go back here to surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward, right? And let me pull a healing oracle card as well. I have pre-shuffled, but I know that a lot of you like to have these shuffled on camera. I also see somebody, this second party over here may have been somebody that was a little bit stuck behind their pride, but at the end of the day, there's still so much passion for you or for this connection that they're kind of willing to come out of that place and take some action and fight for what they want. And try to come up with a feasible plan, even if they think your expectations are possibly a little bit unrealistic, or maybe that you're just, it's not even that you have unrealistic expectations. I hate to say that because you shouldn't be lowering your standards by any means, but maybe whoever this is a dreamer. They're a dreamer, they're a romantic, and that can be, maybe I even see somebody here who's a little bit free-spirited, maybe gets a little bit overwhelmed by being tied up in something, or by commitment, or by structure. Just somebody who's a romantic, who fantasizes a little bit, this is just this very dreamy energy over here. And I think this other person was like, I'm passionate about you, possibly. This is another story I'm getting all of a sudden, but just possibly kind of behind their pride, like you're being unrealistic. You're not, I don't know, but I still see that at the end of the day, they see emotional fulfillment with you, which is beautiful. I love when I get positive readings. If this isn't resonating, check out last week's reading or any of the weeks before. They're not time specific, so if you feel drawn to them, check them out. But I do see someone here who wants to make this happen. Someone here, if you guys have been on a break, may even be coming out of the cold and wants to put the fight back in. Please give me some additional insight into this connection. Please, Tarot. Please, Universe, give me some additional insight into this connection. I think if you're guarded and cautious and nervous, or they are about offering their emotions fully, or even reconnecting if you're trying to reconcile, whatever this is, the person that's, cautiously approaching, guarding their heart a little bit nervous about all of this, this is saying, listen to yourself. Take a few minutes, in a peaceful environment where it's quiet, and get in tune with your body and really bring this person to the front of your mind, for you or for them, and ask, How does this person make me feel? Am I feeling drained? Am I feeling uncomfortable? Am I feeling, and if that's the case, be willing to take a risk and a new beginning elsewhere. Be willing to get unstuck out of this situation where you're drained and uncomfortable and unhappy and have to feel guarded about offering your emotions. Send, what you're really truly wanting out into the universe and be open to receive that and release this old toxic energy. That's another storyline I'm getting. And if you feel energized and, excited and happy about this person, then be willing to take a risk just the same and move forward with them. Be ready to receive what you ask for from the universe. Same over here. If this person's a little bit more prideful and practical and, driven, it's all good. Beautiful. Then this is saying start making some plans. Get up. Put that creative energy in motion. A page is a young energy, a new energy. So, this could be something that needs a fresh start, is just having a fresh start. Something that is, maybe even starting over. But if you're feeling passionately driven and happy and emotionally fulfilled by this connection, it's time to get up and put that into action. Start making some plans, making some things happen. I'm going to read a little bit from the book about this healing oracle card for you. Every experience you have in your lifetime has the potential to be a teaching tool. By remembering and embracing this idea, the situations you encounter become less fraught with unneeded emotion and drama by not attaching labels or expectations to people or situations. You allow the pure divine energy to flow, unimpeded. While you may have little control over what happens to you at times, you always have control over how you react. Do you react on impulse, strike out at others when you feel hurt? Do you crawl into your safe place when the world seems mean and hurtful? Do you face this challenge in life head on? Be thankful for the opportunity to experience whatever it is that is happening. Set yourself a goal of learning from every situation in your life. Find that silver lining. It's there. So this may, again, just be being a little bit cautious here. And this is a reminder to take these challenges head on. And, if you're being overly cautious in moving forward in a romantic connection or even leaving a romantic connection, this is a reminder that everything happens for a reason. So focus on the lesson. Be willing to take chances, because even if it doesn't work out perfectly, if you don't have an expectation from this and you just say, this is what the universe has brought to me, it's here for a reason, it's here to teach me something, this is an important place I'm supposed to be in my life, I'm where I need to be, it's all good. You can openly receive and accept whatever the lesson is, whatever the connection is. It's meant for your soul's growth. Listen to your body. Be willing to take risks. Trust in the universe. Don't obsess over outcomes or things being perfect. Don't be so set on having a perfect plan or perfect timing, or too overly cautious, or too stuck or hidden away in your emotions. Just let things flow. Okay, you guys, that's all I have for right now. I hope this was helpful. Please leave me comments, likes, and shares if you're resonating with my videos and you enjoy these readings, so I know to keep sharing my time and energy with you. I love you all. I am so happy to see my loyal subscribers back here again, and welcome to all my new subscribers. Of course, if you feel inspired to do so and you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and click the little bell notification. I am going to be putting up some bonus videos here, pick a card readings that are not weeklies or bi-weeklies, of you versus them. I appreciate you all. Love and light. Okay, I know you're super eager to hear your reading, so I promise to keep this short and sweet. But as always, I do have a few things I need to go over before we get started and jump right into the reading. The first one being a reminder that these are general readings. I do offer private readings if you need something that is guaranteed to be specific to your situation. Otherwise, I will always be here to give of myself freely to you and to share my gift with you. However, I cannot control who the messages are for from week to week. So if this isn't your week and this message just isn't resonating with you, that's okay. Please just take the messages that resonate with your story, that feel good in your soul, and that are helpful to you, and leave any other messages for somebody else. I do have lots of readings on the channel, pick a card readings, soulmate twin flame readings, element readings, most of which are not time specific. So whether you are or are not finding something for yourself here today, please take a moment and look through some of those other videos. If you feel drawn to any of those, I would encourage you to watch those and see if you can't find a message for yourself there. For those of you that have been donating to the channel, whether you're donating your time by giving me a like or sharing my channel or my videos, your thoughtful comments, cash donations, all of that is very much appreciated and inspires me to continue to do this and share with you. I am a newer reader here on YouTube, so it's very inspiring to have all of your support. All right, with all of that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, deck B, I feel inspired to start out with a surrender card. So this is going to be specifically for you. This is not for your person of interest. It may or may not pertain to your connection with your person of interest. But it's just going to be a little bit of bonus advice from the universe about what you need to surrender to help you reach your highest self or accomplish your goals right now. Please, universe, please, tarot, please provide us with some insight on what my viewers can surrender to help them reach their highest self and their goals. Surrender to effortlessness. Stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Beautiful. So if there are situations in your life that you feel are a little bit of a struggle right now, or relationships, connections, whatever this means for you, the advice here is to stop pushing, trust in the universe, go with the flow, don't try to force things. So for our first party, we have the High Priestess, beautiful, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands, with an overall energy of the Eight of Pentacles. For our second party, we have Judgment, Four of Swords, Two of Wands, with an overall energy of the Two of Pentacles. Please give me a minute to look over these cards and just see what I'm feeling. This first party over here is just an incredibly beautiful, powerful, connected to the divine energy. I love to see the High Priestess here paired with the Queen of Pentacles. And not only that, but I can also see here the Black Widow, which has incredible representations in a lot of different cultures for being kind of a very powerful, strong, feminine mother energy. The Queen of Pentacles can be very similar, and you don't actually have to be a mother, and of course there's masculine and feminine energy in both men and women, so don't get hung up on the sexes of the cards. But I am seeing somebody here who just embodies such an incredibly powerful, spiritual, intuitive energy. This is somebody who can do it all. If this is you, we're talking about somebody who, first we see the rose quartz down here. So that's unconditional love, also representing unconditional self-love. So somebody who is grounded, somebody who can provide at home and create a loving home, but also who might be an entrepreneur, a go-getter, can make things happen. This is someone who can do it all. This is just beautiful, powerful, grounded, rooted energy. But then we have the High Priestess, who is just so intuitive and spiritual, and you see all these butterflies here, all this transformation. This is somebody who has a connection to the divine, to the other world, that can kind of free-flowing go in between both realms, in between our physical world and our spiritual world. This is somebody who's very much connected to the spiritual side. So I'm seeing someone intuitive, grounded, stable, beautiful, passionate. We talk about the Ace of Wands, passionate new beginnings. The Eight of Pentacles talks about being really focused on working hard. And you see this, I just keep hearing intricate here. We have this beautiful intricate web that this Black Widow has spun. Putting in this is someone very focused on the details, very in tune with both earth energy and spiritual energy. I'm really getting a lot of emotion from this party over here, whoever this is. Absolutely beautiful. Over here, our second energy, we talk about the Judgment card. The Judgment is going to represent like rebirth, absolution, inner calling. And I almost kind of feel like whatever energy this first party has, it's like they're calling in this second party. Like the second party just feels so drawn to this person, either on a spiritual level or just the stability that they can provide, all that they have to offer. But I feel like it's a little bit intimidating. Like the other person may not feel completely worthy of what this person has to offer. They may or may not express that. Sometimes when people feel that way, they distance themselves, or they become defensive, or they create problems because they're not quite sure how to step up to the challenge. But really what I'm seeing is this person... I'm so sorry for that minor disturbance. There was some background noise that I wanted to quiet so I could stay focused on the flow and the energy here. But yes, I am seeing that the second party here, it looks like they will be, or they've recently been kind of in a place of rest. Maybe they've been a little bit cold to this connection, or if this is a new connection, they may still kind of be recovering from a previous connection. I do see that there has been some battle here. But you can tell this is a very passionate person nonetheless, and they're just kind of in a place of resting and being guarding their heart, maybe being cold to this connection or to a new connection coming in because of the past. This person was kind of in need of some rest, some rejuvenation, some concentration, but there's something here calling them. This is rebirth, absolution. So I feel like this person is being called out of this place of rest, out of this place of being cold. The passion's kind of being reignited, and we're here in the Two of Wands. So this may be in the near future. This might not have happened yet, but there will be some kind of a sign, an inner calling. This person is going to feel kind of I want to say re-energized, but that's not quite what I'm looking for. They're going to be reawoken, reignited, and we're going to be here making some future decisions. Now, when we talk about the Two of Wands, this is future planning. This is wanting to focus on the things that are going to bring you long-term potential. This is wanting to focus on your future, to kind of look away from the things that are no longer serving you and release anything that's holding you back from from having what it is you truly want and you're truly passionate about. I do see somebody, whoever the second party is over here, they are making a decision of some sort. We see the Two of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. So that tells me somebody here has a decision to make. This could be a decision between two different paths in life. This could be a decision between two different people. This could be a decision between head and heart, you know, but I do see somebody here is juggling. Somebody here is feeling a little bit out of balance and kind of has a decision to make on how to move forward and what's going to be best for their long-term future. But I do feel like they're going to be called. And when we talk back here about the art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river, I feel like there's going to be like a natural inner calling that's going to awaken this person, reignite some passion, and point them in the right direction, right? And then it's kind of up to them at that point. It's in their hands. Once the universe provides them with their inner calling, awakens them. When we talk about the Four of Swords, she's resting. She's not dead. He, again, doesn't make any difference. This person still has passion and love to offer and to give inside of them, but there was a period of rest that was needed to refocus, re-energize, get connected to the intuition, to their personal intuition and their body, listen to their emotions, listen to their body, meditate a little bit, and that's going to point them in the direction that they need to go. It's going to reignite their passion and kind of point them towards that direction. But at that point, it's up to this person to decide. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Yeah, somebody here is going to be reignited. Beautiful. And then, you know, we also see the Ace of Wands over here, which is a beautiful new beginning. So there is a possibility there may be some reconciliation here after a time of rest, maybe some battling back and forth in the past. But what I see is this first party over here needs to stay grounded, right? This is kind of just telling me to hold yourself strong, to stay rooted, to stay calm, cool, and collected, to stay focused. Right here, the Eight of Pentacles, right? Stay focused on your goal, stay driven, allow a passionate new beginning to come to you. Listen to your intuition. This is reminding you to stay connected to your higher self. So there may have been a situation here, if you've already been connected with someone, or maybe you're separated or struggling in your connection, there is a possibility here that somebody is being reminded, this first party is being reminded to stay connected to your intuition, to stay connected to your spiritual self, stay grounded in who you are and what you want, stay focused and driven and, you know, on your goals here, and just believe that your energy is so incredibly powerful, and exactly what is meant for you is going to come in the form of a new passionate beginning. Whether this is with someone from the past or somebody new, as long as you stay grounded and rooted in your foundation, in your truth, because this is a beautiful spiritual person that's gone through a major transformation, has been connected here to the divine, and this is saying stay in that energy. You know, this to me, it's like let them come to you. You don't need to go anywhere, right? You just stay put, you stay grounded, stay true to your truth and your spirituality, whether this is you or your person of interest, and allow this passionate new beginning to come in for you. Maybe this other person, it may be something new. This other person has something that they need to go through. They either are or will be shortly going into a period of rest. They may have turned a little cold to this connection, or if this is a new connection, they may still be dealing with something from the past or something personal that they need to go through, some form of juggling their emotions, things of that nature, and they're going to get back up. They still have the passion inside of them, but we've got to wait for this inner calling. We've got to wait for this judgment moment. This may or may not have already happened. If it hasn't, it is coming. This person is going to be reawoken. It's like, hear the music, right? They're going to be reawoken. They're going to be pointed in the right direction. They're going to be driven towards what's going to be best for their long-term future and where their passions lie, whoever this is. But right now I'm just seeing juggling. I'm seeing juggling. I'm seeing being in a position of rest. I'm seeing not quite sure how to move forward. I'm seeing a little bit cold to either this connection or towards something. This person is just kind of been isolated, resting, waiting for their judgment call. I hope that's helpful to you. Today I'm getting messages so quickly, I think, because I took a little bit of break from doing these, that it's like everything's coming so quickly, so I apologize if I'm repeating myself. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm organizing my thoughts so that this makes sense for you. We're going to pull a healing oracle card here as well to give us a little bit deeper insight. Somebody here needs to decide what they want, what's going to be best for their future, what they're most passionate about, and the other party needs to stay grounded and focused and continue to work on themselves, their spirituality, their own goals. Possibly there may be an entrepreneur, business owner, mother, something to that extent. And trust. Emotional release. This just flew out here. That is beautiful. I'm going to read a little bit about this. We all want to be strong. As humans, we value strength and independence. But also as humans, we need the support of our family, our friends, our tribe. Trying so hard to be strong, pushing down emotions such as fear, anger, betrayal, sadness, only forces them to grow and become stronger. The bubbling up and release that eventually comes takes everyone involved by surprise, and sometimes does harm in terms of hurt feelings and words that cannot be taken back. Get into practice of voicing your feelings, even if just acknowledging them to yourself. Journal, create, dance, find a way that you can safely feel your most feared emotions. Feel them and then let them go. This is a potentially deep healing for you. I'm seeing that here again with the Four of Swords. It's like, it's okay to rest. It's okay to take a break and rejuvenate and recollect yourself and your thoughts and decide what direction that you want to move forward in, maybe with a new connection or with the person that you've already been with, or maybe you're on a break, whatever it is. But this is a reminder here, because like I said, he, she, doesn't matter, is still a very passionate person, still has love to give, still has passion, but maybe, like we talked about, they've gone cold to the connection. There may have been some hurt here, or somebody that has a hard time expressing their emotions in general, and they've just kind of been in this place. But like I said, they're going to be reignited by this judgment, and that may be what we're talking about here with this emotional release. This person may have just been juggling their feelings, their heart, and their head, juggling their past and their future, juggling two people. Whatever this is, somebody has something here that they've been juggling. They've been closing themselves off, possibly not speaking their truth, but they are going to have a judgment moment. They're going to have, they're going to be called to judgment here, and I feel like that's going to create this emotional release within them and bring them towards, point them in the direction of their future and what's going to be best for their long-term goals. While the other person probably surrender to effortlessness. Don't try to force things. Allow this moment for this person to happen if that's what they need to experience. Trust that a passionate new beginning is coming for you. Stay in this beautiful, grounded, spiritual, divine energy. Continue working on yourself and allow this person to come to you if and when they're ready. But the universe is at play here. There's some things that this other person, this second party, needs to go through. There's some decisions that they need to make for themselves, and that's something they need to do on their own. And when they're ready to reach out to their family and friends and have this emotional release and reconnect, and make future decisions, they will do that. So that's what I'm getting. I hope that that was helpful to you. If this isn't resonating with you, it may not be your week. Please check back to, I try to do weeklies or at least bi-weeklies if I can, whenever I have the energy to do these. So please look back on the last reading. There's quite a few on the channel that you may feel drawn to. They're not time specific or date specific. So hopefully this was helpful to you in some way. Please leave me comments and like so I know that my energy is appreciated and you guys would like me to continue doing these readings. If you would like a personal reading to get more in depth with your situation, you can reach me via the description box. There will be my email and pricing information there. Thank you again. I'm so appreciative of my loyal subscribers and all of you that are new. If you feel inspired to do so, please subscribe to the channel and click the little bell notification. That way you'll be notified whenever new videos are uploaded. Love and light.